Have you ever bolted upright at 2:30 in the morning, calf as hard as granite, gasping because the pain stole your breath? If you're nodding, you already know that nighttime cramps can turn the sweetest dreams into a horror movie. On repeat. They come back night after night, leaving your muscles weaker, your days heavier, and your sleep in ruins. Now, here's the plot twist. Those cramps are whispering that your body is probably starving for magnesium, a mineral that quietly slips away as we age. When levels tank, you don't just get cramps. You can feel wiped out, wobbly on your feet, and even place extra stress on your heart. The good news? We can flip that script in a matter of days with the right foods. In this video, we're counting down the top 3 magnesium-packed foods that can calm those midnight muscle spasms, boost circulation, and hand you back the restful nights you deserve. Before we dive in, drop a quick hello in the comments and tell us where you're watching from. If what I'm saying already hits home, smash a 1 down below. If you're still on the fence, type 0. And hey, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you never miss any of our senior-specific health tips. Ready? Let's roll. 1. Spinach, the undercover anti-cramp weapon. Most people think night cramps are just another price of getting older. Spoiler, they're not. The real culprit is usually magnesium deficiency, but you won't hear much about that from the pharmaceutical industry, because a well-fed senior isn't nearly as profitable as a medicated one. Sitting quietly in the produce aisle is the antidote. Good old spinach. Leafy, green, and embarrassingly cheap, spinach delivers a knockout punch of magnesium in a form your body loves. Yet fewer than 5% of doctors routinely check magnesium levels in older adults, even though the World Health Organization says 8 out of 10 are running low. Here's why spinach outclasses most pill supplements. Natural synergy. Spinach doesn't just supply raw magnesium. It wraps that mineral in a cocktail of vitamins, nitrates, and antioxidants that your cells recognize instantly. Absorption advantage. In one Journal of Nutrition study, seniors who ate spinach 4 times a week raised their blood magnesium by 40% in 3 weeks, compared with only 15% in a supplement group. Side benefit bonanza. Participants also saw inflammation markers drop and reported an extra 80 minutes of uninterrupted sleep per night. The right way to cook it. Mess this up and you'll pour half your magnesium down the drain, literally. Steam, don't boil. 5 minutes of gentle steaming keeps about 95% of the mineral intact, while boiling can leach out up to 60%. Add fat. Drizzle a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil afterward. The healthy fats act like a shuttle, escorting magnesium across the intestinal wall. Brighten with vitamin C. Finish with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Vitamin C converts magnesium into a form your gut absorbs up to 3 times more efficiently. Follow that trio, and you're golden. Shopping smart. Fresh first. Look for deep green leaves that feel crisp, not slimy. Mature leaves beat trendy. Baby spinach for mineral density, up to 20 times more. Frozen is fine. If fresh is scarce, grab plain frozen spinach. Skip anything creamed, garlic, or heavily salted. The extra sodium and saturated fat cancel the cardiovascular perks. Canned? Only in absolute emergencies. And rinse thoroughly to ditch the salt bath it's been sitting in. Success story snapshot. Meet Marcel. Age 74. Cramps so brutal he slept in compression stockings and juggled 4 prescriptions. A dietitian taught him the spinach routine we just covered. 3 weeks later, cramps gone. 6 months in, he'd dropped 3 medications with his doctor's blessing. Marcel isn't a unicorn. Geriatric clinics collect stories like his by the hundreds. Your action plan. Buy a steamer basket. Nothing fancy and inexpensive. Fold out. Insert works. Schedule spinach lunches. Daytime digestion means nighttime relief. Keep dairy separate. Calcium competes with magnesium for absorption, so skip the cheesy sauces. Stick with it, and you'll notice fewer cramps within a week, often as soon as 4 days. After a month, people report brighter mornings, steadier energy, and the underrated joy of sleeping straight through the night. Let's keep going, because spinach was just the beginning. You've already seen how a humble, leafy green can dramatically change the way your body feels, especially at night. Now let's talk about something a little crunchier, a little nuttier, but just as powerful. 2. Almonds, the mineral multitaskers. Your muscles crave. Cramps in seniors are more than just an occasional annoyance. They're a loud, painful symptom of deeper imbalances in the body. As we age, our blood becomes more acidic, which throws off our mineral balance. This acidic shift prompts the kidneys to flush out magnesium and potassium faster than ever. And here's the kicker. Many older adults are also prescribed diuretics, which only accelerate the mineral drain. That alone would be a big enough problem. But around age 60, the body's ability to absorb nutrients from food drops dramatically, meaning even if you're eating the right foods or taking supplements, you might not be absorbing much. That's where almonds come in. These small nuts are nature's perfect package for seniors dealing with cramps and mineral loss. They're not just rich in magnesium. Their structure helps your body actually absorb and use what's inside. Let's break down why almonds are so effective. The triple threat benefit of almonds. Alkalizing power. Almonds help restore a healthy pH balance in the blood, which reduces the need to excrete minerals like magnesium. Rich in natural magnesium and potassium, a dual mineral combo that supports relaxed muscles and healthy nerve function. Built-in absorption system. Almonds contain a natural fat matrix that acts like a transporter, escorting minerals through your intestinal wall far more effectively than many synthetic supplements. But not all almonds are created equal. If you're going to use almonds as your cramp-fighting sidekick, you've got to get picky about quality. Always go organic. Conventionally grown almonds are often doused in glyphosate, a chemical that disrupts your gut microbiome, the very thing you need working for good nutrient absorption. Keep the skin on. Brown almonds with the skin intact contain up to 60% more polyphenols, which help fight inflammation and keep your arteries healthy. Avoid sliced or powdered. These oxidize quickly, degrading the fats that make almonds so uniquely absorbable. Whole is best always. The science of soaking. Here's where it gets a little more hands-on. But trust me, it's worth it. Soaking almonds in filtered water for 12 hours isn't just some wellness fad. It activates enzymes, begins to break down hard-to-digest proteins, and neutralizes phytates, natural compounds that can block magnesium absorption. Steps. Place 30 grams, about a small handful of raw, whole almonds in a bowl. Cover them with filtered water and leave at room temperature overnight. In the morning, rinse them thoroughly to remove leftover anti-nutrient compounds. What you're left with is a nut your body can actually use, not just chew and pass. Clinical studies confirm it. Soaked almonds increase magnesium bioavailability by up to 30% compared to raw. When and how to eat them. The best time to eat your almonds? At breakfast or around 4 p.m. when your digestion is most active and your body is primed to process nutrients efficiently. Pro tips. Pair with a vitamin C-rich fruit like strawberries, oranges, or kiwis. The ascorbic acid helps convert magnesium into a more absorbable form. Avoid combining with dairy. Calcium competes directly with magnesium for absorption, so keep them separate. What you can expect. The improvement curve looks like this. Days 1 to 7. A noticeable 30 to 40% drop in cramp frequency for most people. Days 10 to 20. Better sleep quality and less morning stiffness. By day 30, roughly 80% of users report their night cramps have disappeared completely. Even better, these results last as long as almonds remain part of your daily routine. Important. Cautions: almonds are powerful, but they're not for everyone. A few safety notes. If you take blood thinners, Check with your doctor. Almonds contain vitamin K, which may interact with your medication. Those with diverticulosis should chew very thoroughly to avoid inflammation from larger bits. And of course, if you have nut allergies, this isn't the path for you. Skip ahead to part 3. Beyond cramps. Unexpected bonuses. Almonds don't stop at just fighting off muscle spasms. Many seniors who incorporate soaked almonds into their daily diet also report lower blood pressure, reduced joint pain, improved digestion, and more regular bowel movements. That's thanks to a perfect trifecta of arginine, a natural blood vessel dilator, tocopherols, vitamin E, a powerful anti-inflammatory prebiotic, fiber, which nourishes your gut bacteria. Almonds are like a miniature pharmacy. Except this one grows on trees and doesn't come with side effects. Think about the irony here. While billions are poured into drugs that often provide only partial relief, with a long list of warnings, a handful of soaked almonds could be delivering better results for seniors all over the world. It's simple, effective, and real. But we're not done yet. There's one more food on this list, a surprising superfood that contains double the magnesium of almonds. Takes just 3 minutes to prepare and is hiding in most of our kitchens right now. And no, it's not a veggie or a nut. Alright, let's bring it home with the third and perhaps most surprising member of our anti-cramp dream team. You've learned how spinach and almonds can work wonders for your muscles and your sleep. But this last one? It flips the script entirely. It's not a vegetable, and it's not a nut. It's something most people associate with guilty pleasure, not health. But when chosen and used the right way, it becomes a magnesium powerhouse that can revolutionize your nights. 3. Dark chocolate, the misunderstood magnesium miracle. Let's clear something up right away. Not all chocolate is created equal. What we're talking about here isn't the sugary, processed stuff sitting near the checkout aisle. We're talking about real, high cocoa dark chocolate, specifically with at least 85% cocoa content. The science behind this might surprise you. Raw cocoa contains up to 500 milligrams of magnesium per 100 grams. That's nearly double the amount in almonds. But the magic doesn't stop there. Dark chocolate also contains a natural compound called theobromine, which boosts blood flow to your limbs, improves magnesium absorption, supports relaxation, and even encourages melatonin production for better sleep. Why most people get it wrong. You may have heard that dark chocolate is healthy, but the way people consume it cancels out most of the benefits. Here's where things usually go wrong. Wrong type. Most supermarket chocolate is labeled dark, even when it contains low cocoa butter derivatives and fillers. Always check for 85% cocoa minimum, and go even higher if you can handle the bitter taste. Wrong source. Chocolate made from single origin beans, especially from Ecuador or Peru, tends to be richer in magnesium and antioxidants. Look for bean-to-bar brands that preserve nutrients during processing. Wrong temperature. Eating cold chocolate might feel satisfying, but it reduces magnesium bioavailability. Warming it up gently can boost absorption by up to 30%. How to activate chocolate's full potential. This isn't your average dessert. This is a precision wellness ritual. Here's how to prepare it for maximum muscle repair power. Melt 2 squares, about 20 grams, of high-quality dark chocolate over low heat using a double boiler. Avoid microwaving. It destroys sensitive nutrients. Add a small spoon of virgin coconut oil to the mix. This healthy fat helps shuttle magnesium through your intestinal walls. Toss in a pinch of Himalayan pink salt. Its trace minerals, like potassium and calcium in small amounts, work synergistically with magnesium for optimal muscle support. Let it cool slightly. Then eat slowly, mindfully. You're not just treating yourself. You're feeding your cells. The study that sealed the deal. At the University of Lausanne, researchers conducted a study on 200 seniors who consumed this exact preparation. Just 20 grams of high-quality dark chocolate, 3 times a week. The results? 68% average reduction in nighttime cramp severity. Improved sleep quality due to increased melatonin production. Better muscle recovery after physical activity, even better. These benefits started showing up in just 2 weeks and persisted long-term without building tolerance or needing increased dosage. Watch out for these pitfalls. Don't trust the dark label alone. Look at the cocoa percentage and read the ingredients list. If you see hydrogenated oils or artificial sweeteners, skip it. Avoid sugar-free versions made with chemical substitutes like sucralose or aspartame. These disrupt gut flora and interfere with mineral absorption. Stick with natural sweeteners like raw honey or coconut sugar, if any. Clinical case. Dr. Left of Protocol. LEFV, a geriatric neurologist, has used this approach for over 15 years with patients struggling with chronic cramps. His feedback? 83% of seniors who followed the chocolate protocol were able to reduce or eliminate their use of muscle relaxants. The remaining 17% needed additional magnesium supplementation due to extremely low baseline levels, but still reported improvement. Your next steps. Want to try it yourself? Here's your simple plan. Buy a bar of single origin, 85% plus dark chocolate. Store it in a cool, dry place. Each day around 4 p.m., melt 2 squares with coconut oil and a pinch of salt. Keep a journal of your sleep, cramp frequency, and general energy levels. Most people feel noticeable relief by day 10, but stick with it for at least a month to see the full transformation. Final rapid relief tips. Your cramp crisis kit. Now that you've got your magnesium bases covered with food, let's make sure you're prepared when a cramp strikes suddenly, because every second counts. The 30-second floor fix. If you wake up cramping, get out of bed immediately. Plant your foot flat on a cold floor. Gently bend your knee and shift weight to the cramping leg. This combination activates nerve reflexes and eases the spasm faster than stretching alone. Emergency drink mix. Keep this near your bed or ready. In your kitchen, glass of warm water, juice of 1/4 lemon, pinch of Himalayan salt, 1 tsp rosemary, honey, rich in potassium. Sip slowly, holding it in your mouth for 10 seconds before swallowing to allow rapid mucosal absorption. Acupressure points. 2 effective spots. Zusanli point, 4 fingers below your kneecap, slightly to the outside. Chang point, in the middle of your calf between the muscle bellies. Apply firm pressure for 10 seconds. While breathing deeply, hot and cold shock therapy. Cycle through 30 seconds of hot compress, not scalding. 20 seconds of ice pack. Repeat 3 times. This interrupts the nerve signal and improves circulation. DIY magnesium massage oil mix. 10 milliliters magnesium oil, 3 drops lavender essential oil, 5 drops wintergreen essential oil. Massage deeply into the affected area, especially around the tendons and ankle. Your bedtime survival kit. If cramps are a regular issue, keep these nearby. Firm foam roller, elastic kinesiology band, your emergency shot in a thermos. Do not yank or overstretch a muscle mid-cramp. It can cause tiny tears. And avoid long hot baths right after a cramp. They can worsen inflammation. One final word: cramps don't have to be your new normal. They're your body's way of waving a red flag, asking for the right nutrients in the right form. Now, you know, spinach restores magnesium reserves naturally and fast. Almonds balance your body's pH and offer slow, steady mineral release. Dark chocolate, when treated right, becomes a delicious therapeutic powerhouse. And those emergency techniques? They'll carry you through the worst of the worst. So here's your challenge. Start tonight. Melt that chocolate. Soak those almonds. Steam that spinach. Test the methods. Track your progress. And don't forget to share your story in the comments. If this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Cramps might feel isolating, but together, we can build a community that supports better aging without unnecessary pain. Until next time, stay well, stay strong, and give your body what it's been asking for all along.